Hey and howdy everyone, it's Jeannie with Paper Pixie Ink. Today I am going to be doing a tutorial on one of the pop-up pages from this album. I won't be doing a full tutorial for the full album because many of the pages are somewhat more basic or ones that I have done before. So I'm only going to work on the ones that are a little bit more detailed, so mainly like the pop-up pages. So I am going to start with this one here at the back of the album. It's actually pretty simple to create, so I am going to walk you through the process, so stay tuned. Okay, so I am doing this for a project that I will be sharing sometime soon. So I'm making this again for 6x8 paper pads. So my pages are 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock. So this is my base page. I'm sure you guys are super familiar with how I create these. I am going to cut a piece of cardstock to make a flap for my page. So I'm going to cut this to 6 3/4, but I'm going to take a little bit off. And I make it just a little bit smaller so that when you have your page here, if it's right up against the spine, sometimes the edge of it can get a little bit damaged, and I don't want that. So I always make them just a hint smaller. So 6 3/4, less a little bit, and then 8 1/4. And then I'm going to score this with a 1/2 inch tab. Fold. Furnish. So this is going to be my page. So once this is attached to the edge, you can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny little bit of space here, so the edge of this isn't right up against the spine. So let's go ahead and attach that. Sure I've got this going the right way, and I'm going to attach it right to this edge, making sure I have everything lined up properly, and then I'm going to burnish it down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a magnet on here just because y'all know I like making sure that my pages stay attached. So I'm just going to grab a couple, and I'm going to use my 3/4 inch scrapbook.com double-sided adhesive. Press it down. I'm just going to use this stylus tool that I have for flower making to just make sure that that adhesive is pushed down around my magnets. So I'm just going to grab 2 pieces of the cardstock that I'm going to be using for my new project that I will share. This is the Park Lane Quality Time cardstock. So we want to adhere this down because the components that we're going to use to flip it open need to go on top of the pattern paper. You could alternately put the components on to cause the 2 cards to flip out, and then cut your pattern paper around it, but since it's just a small area, I'm just going to place these down. So I'm just going to grab my glue I'm going to place this down. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And I'm going to cut two pieces that are 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So 3 inches by 3 inches. We're scoring at a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. We're going to turn this around so that we are scoring diagonally from point to point, and we're going to score that. Then we're going to turn it around again so it's facing diagonally, and we are going to cut that in half. So you start with this piece that is 3 inches by 3 inches. You score on all 4 sides at a 1/2 inch. Score down the center diagonally, and then cut the opposite way diagonally. Now I am just going to put these two pieces together, and I am going to cut off the tips just like that. So you're leaving probably about 1 inch. Yep, 1 inch. And then we are also going to cut off this excess here, because if you recall, this is going to fold under, so you don't want this showing. So you could just fold it and trim. I like trimming a little bit extra, just like that. And I'm going to do that to both pieces. And then we're going to get rid of this excess. So you are left with these two pieces. We're going to fold on the score lines. And we are just going to burnish those, because these are the components that will cause our pieces to flip up. So we want to make sure that that is really well folded. Keeps it nice and flat, and the component will work better. Okay, so we now have these two pieces, our page, and then we have our two 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 cards. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of cardstock to go on these. So what I'm going to do is, this is for my paper pad, and I am just going to cut these at 4. And in this case, I'm going to cut it a little bit less, because these, unfortunately, even though they're supposed to be 6 by 8 papers, they're kind of a little short with the perforation on it. So I'm going to cut these to a little less than 4. So I now have these two pieces that should be roughly the same size. Okay, so now that we have our page kind of ready, we are going to put the components together. This is kind of the complicated part. these will sit like this. And then these will each be attached here and here. So in order to attach them to these points, you could theoretically do them the other way. We're going to do them this way. We need to make sure that our pieces are cut so that they will fold in, because these pieces, if we don't cut the corners off, it won't be able to fold. So we need to do that, but we need to make sure that we're doing it at the correct angles. So what we're going to do is we are going to line these pieces up. And I am just going to use my scissors to cut that corner off. So this piece goes with this. And then, not that it really matters what way this goes, but we're going to put this on here. And I'm just going to lightly mark where I'm going to cut. You can do this with your paper trimmer or just with scissors. So I'm going to glue this on. Okay, so now this will attach to here. So I'm going to apply glue. I just refilled my glue bottle and it is it's squirting out. Okay, so I am just going to lay this down kind of right at the edge-ish, and I'm going to line up those score lines to the best of my ability, and then I'm going to press this down. So you can see this now folds with the page. And then I'm going to attach this to this so that when this flips up, this page will also go with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply glue just on here. I'm going to keep this lined up to the best of my ability. I want to make sure that I'm not going to get any extra on my page if I can help it. And then I'm going to push that down. You don't really want to play with this while it's adhering, but you also want to make sure that you haven't really gotten anywhere else, like seepage like I did, that will cause this to get glued together. So you just want to be careful, because see, I got a little bit too much glue on there and it seeped out, and you don't want that to get stuck to the other page. So there you have, that's the bottom one. So now we're going to work on this top one. So this again is going to go like this. So the long side of this will go to the outer edge of the pages, same with it was down here. And this one is going to attach to this, like this. So I want to take this and I'm going to line these up. Grab my, making sure they stay lined up. I'm going to grab my scissors and snip that off. So this will be just like this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down. And then again, I'm going to just gently mark where I want to cut, and I'm going to use my scissors. You can always use your paper trimmer. So now we're going to glue this on here. So we're just going to lay this on here. Gonna try and line everything up. Press it down. So now we can attach this piece, and this will go like this. So I'm going to put glue on my little tabs. And then I'm going to line this up so that my score line is on my page fold for my page. I'm going to burnish that down as best I can so that I know it's going to stay in place. So you can see it's folding. And then this is going to attach to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up so that it is on here, and I'm going to lightly put glue on, remembering you don't want to put too much because then you'll have seepage, and that can be very bad. And then we're going to just let this fold over and press it down. And we're just going to let that sit for a minute so that it doesn't come apart when we try and open it. Okay, so I'm just going to open this, and now we have our pop-up components, and the page will be held closed with that magnet that we put here. So you could use journaling cards, you could just do simple like photo mats for on here, you can add additional photo mats on here. The possibilities are kind of endless with what you can do with a page like this because you have a lot of open space. Plus you have this fun kind of pop-up component. So I hope everybody enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was fairly simplistic once we kind of got into it. It works really, really well. And they are relatively easy to make with lots of space for, you know, photo mats or journaling or whatever it is that you want to do. You can even make these pages more decorative if you wanted to, just bearing in mind that the more bulk you add to it, the harder it would be to keep this closed unless you created a different kind of closure for it. So, as always, if you are interested in seeing more, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on your notifications because that way you'll get notified when I have new videos. And as I said, I will be sharing the project, the album that I will be making with the rest of these papers. I am going to be doing the other tutorials from the Halloween album using this paper for this project with some, you know, tweaks and changes. So stay tuned for those. Thanks, everyone.